Hello and welcome to Lord in the Landia. Today I'm going to do reading on the new moon in Aries on the 29th of March. I set the intention for this to be a reading for the people that are watching this video. So if you're watching this might be for you. I do have personal readings that are my first link in description. How is this new moon in Aries affecting the people that are watching this video? This new moon in Aries is actually quite powerful. Basically, we are breaking free from a traumatic pattern, from a toxic behavior that has basically stomped our happiness, and we are moving forward to happier times. It's like getting rid of that toxic ex. It's like getting rid of that thing that has been bothering you and stifling your happiness for quite a while. And this is the time that we're going to get rid of it. We're going to finally close that chapter. Again, this can be something related with our childhood, with generational trauma, something that has been affecting our life negatively for quite a while, and we are finally getting over it. We are finally getting rid of that, and we are moving forward to happier times, to times where we can be more carefree, also to times where our inner child feels safer to express ourselves. It's basically healing our inner child, where we are going to finally let go of something that was very heavy for us and very hard to deal with, and we are moving forward to way happier times. Like, this message here is, during this time, probably going to be very happy during this new moon in Aries. Probably we're going to feel more free. Something has been solved. We can finally let go of something. And this will allow us to live with more safety and more happiness. Maybe we will have even more time to focus on things that we like. We're going to have more financial security, more security and safety around us, for us to focus on us and what we love doing. How is this new moon in Aries affecting the people that are watching this video? I'm hearing a lot of happiness. This is also a time that things are going to speed up faster. That feeling of having to wait for something to come true, of working so hard to obtain something, and we're just like working, and nothing seems to materialize, nothing seems to be happening. This is a time where things are gonna go up and like faster. Things are going to happen faster for us. The things that we have been working towards and working for, and we feel like we just been working, and nothing is coming true. Things are going to happen faster. I'm not saying that things are going to come true right away, but we're going to see a faster progress in our hard work. We're going to see us getting closer and closer to the finish line. This is a time of a lot of optimism. How is this new moon in Aries affecting the people that are watching this video? There are a lot of naked cards, and nudity in tarot for me symbolizes being your authentic self. I feel like during this new moon in Aries, we are going to really have more safety and more security to be who we are, to follow what we love, to heal our inner child, to do things not because we have to survive, but because we love them. And there is a big message here that we are aligning with our destiny, because our destiny is what we love, right? Our destiny is what brings us joy. This is a moment where we are aligning closer to that finish line, line being our north node, our destiny. And this destiny is something that we are passionate about. It's something that we love to do. It's like a passion, right? This is happening because during this new moon in Aries, we are letting go of some sort of fear that allow us to give a higher sense of safety. We're going to feel safer in the world. We are going to feel that we are safer, we're more secure, we don't need to fight as hard, and we are letting go of that survival state of being, because we are healing from this trauma and we are letting go from this trauma. We are allowing ourselves to express ourselves more freely. It's like a child that is safe to express yourself. It's like a kid that is safe and secure and has the space to just play, to just have fun. I think this wound that we are letting go of has to do with toxic masculinity, authority figures, power plays, feeling like we were dominated and we were controlled, and we felt like there was no space for us to be ourselves because we are always under someone's control or someone's domination. And this person, yeah, didn't allow us to just live a good life. It was a very restrictive, controlling way of being where we weren't free or safe enough, because safety is freedom, right? To just be ourselves. I think we are healing some father wounds here. And father wounds does not mean directly with your father. Basically, wounds around masculinity, wounds around authority, wounds around control, because I think we felt very controlled and very restricted growing up. And we were not allowed to express ourselves. We needed to always be under this control, always working, always doing something to make money for society. Like, we did not have space to just be ourselves. And I think during this time we're gonna have more space to be ourselves, because we are finally letting go of this wound. And us letting go of this wound might have been actually with someone we might have encountered recently, someone that mimicked those wounds. And I think we are taking some sort of action during this time to set ourselves free from these wounds. Maybe we encounter someone that mimicked not a lot, but a little bit of these wounds from our past, and maybe we stand up to them. Maybe we say like it was. Maybe we took a different action and we did not take this. We did not fawn, basically, to this oppressive figure. We did not fawn. We did not do the same thing as we always do. That probably was fawning to these controlling figures of authority. It's like having like a controlling boss or a toxic boss. And maybe in the past we fawned, we gave up into his control and we did as he was told. And maybe during this time we were like, no, I'm not going to take this. Or like fawning to a friend that is controlling and is demanding and is trying to control you. And you finally said, no, I'm not going to take this. I don't need to live by this. Or even a relationship, right? There might have been near someone that mimic these wounds and we responded different. We responded differently. We did not fawn to them. We did not come from this space of survival. We said no. And this can take bigger or lesser forms, right? It can be like very simple things, like rejecting to go out to a place or just taking a different way that is basically not fawning to someone, because fawn response is a survival response. We basically showed ourselves that we have reached a sense of stability, a sense of safety, that we don't need to live in survival anymore, that this thing that has such a control over us does not have that control anymore, that we are not suppressing yourselves or pressing yourselves to authorities, figures of power, authorities that are abusing and misusing their power. We are not fawning or just playing nice to them anymore. And that shows a higher level of safety, and that is giving us space to be more ourselves, because we are not fawning anymore to the people around us just because they are mean, just because they are controlling. No, F you, I'm hearing that, F you. How is this new moon in Aries affecting the people that are watching this video? Ooh, okay. I think we also going to get a lot of recognition because of this. I think we're going to be seen as like we're going to be seen by the people around us as the leader. I think us not fawning to this oppressive, suppressive figure of power, us not following this person just because they are like mean and demanding and controlling, is going to put us in a position of power, and we're going to be seen by other people as a true leader. I think we're going to get a lot of recognition, a lot of respect during this time for not minimizing ourselves to these figures of authority and power. And people are honestly going to be shocked by it, because I think other people around you did not have the courage to do what you are doing. These might be people that are dealing with the same person. Imagine that it's a work situation. These might be your colleagues that have been dealing with this toxic boss for quite a while but never had the courage to say it. Or if this is your friends, like your friend group, maybe like your friend group, the other people did not have the courage to stand up to this person and you had. And this is showing that you are the true leader. Like you're going to be recognized for your power, and also is a different way to be powerful, right? You're not being powerful by minimizing or controlling others. You are being powerful by standing up for yourself. That's two very different ways of power, right? And this is the healthy way of power. Is not oppressing others, is respecting yourself and standing up for yourself. I'm hearing you win the battle. Like little by little, you are winning the battles. Like you are winning this battle. And I think like you could like actually tame this person or tamed this oppressive, controlling person, uh, and you wanna. Like in this dispute, you are the winner, and people are shocked by it, and people are giving you flowers and recognition. Like, wow, you really did that. You really had the courage to do that. That's quite impressive, because these other people did not have the courage to stand up to this person. These other people did not have the courage to do what you are doing. And I think of because of that, you're going to be seen by the people around you as a leader. I'm going to do the zodiac signs now. So if you want to, you can go to the description to see your sun, moon, and rising. Hello, Aries, sun, moon, or rising. How is this new moon, Aries, affecting you? I'm hearing a lot because it is indeed in your sign. So this is going to be especially impactful for you. You might have been dealing with some sort of conflict or competition. You might have been dealing with some sort. I'm seeing it like lightly. It's not like a big deal, but like maybe two people butting heads, maybe a bit of tension at work. You've been dealing with some sort of tension, not too big, and you're gonna speak the truth, and that's that. Like you're gonna cut for the BS. Like you speaking the truth and you speaking your truth is gonna put this conflict to the ground. I think you've been avoiding speaking your truth. I think you were avoiding speaking this truth, right? You've been letting, not you, like I think the people around you like are creating this conflict, and maybe you've been a bit passive about it, and this has been making the conflict bigger and the tension bigger, slowly but surely. And I think you're gonna just end it by saying the truth, saying how it is, coming to these people and saying, hey, this is what you are doing, this is not correct what you are doing, you should change it this way, and your truth is going to end this conflict and is going to give you peace. This is a time for you to tell as it is, how it is. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Aries sun, moon, or rising? Maybe you are dealing with kind of toxic feminines, in the sense that they are maybe a bit jealous of you. It can be a bit jealous of like the attention that you get, the money that you get, like the materiality that you have. These are like feminine energies, it can be man or woman, that are jealous of other because they look good, because they have like good clothing on them, because they look stylish and they look nice. And they might be a bit jealous of that, and they are kind of projecting by creating this tension or conflict. And there is an energy here that they are not even trying to hide it, honestly. Like, they are not even trying to, they're not playing the game of winning you over and trying to be friends with you to backstab you. No, it's very clear that these people are projecting onto you and trying to make you feel insecure. This conflict is with these people that are trying to make you feel insecure and take jabs at you, very like socially, nothing like too big, but still, I'm hearing it's annoying. It's getting annoying. And again, your truth is going to set yourself free. Yeah, I think you not telling the truth and you not saying how it is to these people, basically this is an unfair situation to you. You don't deserve to be treated this way. You don't deserve for these people to treat this way. And for you to end this conflict is say your truth. Say how it is. Say to them, bro, you are like treating me this way because you are jealous, because you are insecure within yourself. And this has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. So look inside of you, you'll face your insecurities and leave me alone because this situation is unfair to me. I did nothing wrong to you. I only probably show you kindness and compassion, and you out here projecting your insecurities and being like jealous for no reason. This situation is unfair to you. You don't deserve to go through this. Speak up your truth. You are going to win. The issues are going to be resolved the moment you speak up and tell them your truth. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this? Sun, Moon, and Aries affecting my Tauruses. I think during this time you're gonna be a bit emotional. It's like your emotions are overtaking you, and there is not much logic behind it. Like, you might be a bit impulsive during this time because you're feeling a lot of emotions. Maybe you are feeling a lot of unresolved issues, and it's giving you being obsessed with someone and just like not even seeing this person straight and just like romanticizing a person, romanticizing a situation. Yeah, it's giving romanticization where you are not seeing the situation clearly, maybe not even seeing this person clearly, but there is this energy here of being very, yeah, overtaken by emotions. And there is a bit of impulsivity here. Maybe you are acting from emotion, and this is not wrong. I think it might, like, you might look back and think, okay, I shouldn't have done this. But at the end of the deck, we got a Ten of Cups that was speaking out. I think this is leading you to your happiness, even if you don't understand it. I think there is energy here that you might regret the actions that you are doing in this moment, but they are leading you to your happiness. There is a saying in Portuguese that I'm trying to translate in English. There is like, God writes through bended lines, in the sense that it's like this message that even if things are not going your way, they actually are. Even if things are not working out, it's because they are not for you, and it's actually leading you to the place where you want to be. This might be a time that you might be acting a bit impulsive, a bit out of your emotions, and you might look at this time and feel a bit regretful, but it is ultimately leading you to your happy ever after. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Tauruses? I think during this time, you're also being offered something that you actually want, and that is actually what you desire. But the thing is, I think you are so overtaken by emotion that you're not really seeing what you have in front of you. I think because you are in your feels, maybe you are very pensive during this time. It's giving very obsessed. It's giving when you are obsessed with someone or obsessed with a thing or obsessed with a concept and all you think about is that. And the thing is, during this time, you're actually being offered a way to your stability, to building a family, to building a home. You're actually being offered something really good. But because maybe you are so focused in these obsessions, you might not see it. But fear not, because everything is leading you to the place where you want to be, even if it doesn't seem like it, especially when it doesn't seem like it. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Tauruses? Yeah, this is a time where probably you're not going to do a lot of moving forward, and that's okay. Again, it is meant to. I think this is a time where you're going to be a bit like pensive in your emotions, thinking or even overthinking about someone or something. And it might lead you to feel like have some regrets, maybe some actions not taken, or if feeling like you're obsessing for this person for no reason, but is leading you to the place where you want to be. It might be a bit of an emotional, pensive time, but everything is meant to be. Bye, Tauruses. Hello, Geminis. Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Geminis? This is going to be a very focus on you time. Maybe you're going to even like distance yourself a bit from people, from your normal places. Like, this is a time of introspection, of thinking, of being like by yourself and maybe reflecting on life, reflecting on something, a time of self-knowledge. This might be also a time that maybe you are reflecting, leaving a place. This can be a house, a city, a country, a workplace, a friend group, a relationship. This is a time that you are thinking about letting go. You are reflecting on your life. You are reflecting, am I satisfied with this? Am I not satisfied with that? And there is this vibe that, yeah, you're probably letting go of something or feeling like you want to let go of a situation. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my how is this new moon in Aries affecting my Geminis? There might also be a new project that you want to start, and you might be feeling a bit like hesitant about it. Yeah, I'm really like, because the Page of Pentacles was coming out a lot with the Page of Swords. So there might be something that you really want to start. And you've been thinking about it, like, should I start this new project? Should I apply for this new job? Should I do this? Should I do that? And maybe you've been thinking about it. And I think this time is like a nudge forward to go after this new thing, because I think you letting go of the old thing is allowing yourself to go after this new thing. You're gonna go after this new project, new idea, new job with a lot of passion, but it's like a measured passion. It's like passion and caution. You have a lot of passion for this new thing. You have a lot of drive for this new thing, but this is like measured drive. This is not something that is impulsive. Like, you have a lot of will and determination within you, a lot of fire within you, but you also have a lot of caution. You have this balance of passion and caution. So you are really like, you're in a great balance actually to go after this thing, because you're not going after it with like impulsively without thinking. No, you're actually putting a lot of thought into it during this time. I think, yeah, during this time you're going to reflect a bit. Should I leave this to pursue this? Should I leave this behind to go after this thing? And you are having this balance of, I really want this thing, I really love this idea, but also having caution and being realistic. Okay, let me measure this, let me do it calmly, still going after it, but at the same time learning from the past, applying what you learn, to have this very stable, grounded approach that I think it really works in your favor. Always this new moon in Aries affecting my Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Yeah, this can be really related to workplace. There is here this energy that, imagine you have a job. You probably are even very good at this job. People even probably like admire you and even want you to go up in the company. Maybe your boss really has ideas for you in the future in this company, but you are like, I don't want it. This is not my end game. This is not what drives me. I want something different. There is this energy that you are rejecting almost a promotion at your current job or almost a level up. Not directly. I think it's you already changing your mind before you even get it. That is basically you rejecting this promotion because I think you're like, I'm seeing like a boss that looks at you like this person has future in like down in the line after like some months of year of experience, they're going to be a good fit for this role. Like your boss probably is looking at you with plans for the future. And I think during this time, because you are thinking of letting go of this to actually pursue what you love, yeah, you're basically closing away. It's like closing away for you to go up in your company or be promoted because you before are already looking for other ways. And I think this is good. I think this is what you meant to do because I think you deserve better and you want better and you should follow your passions. Bye, Geminis. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this? The Moon in Aries affecting my Cancers. Ooh, damn. Oh, okay, in Cancers. I think during this time, like there is this energy here that you felt probably in the past that nobody loved you, that you didn't got like not good options for dating and romance. There is this energy that you almost didn't felt good enough and did not felt like worthy enough or beautiful enough to for people to love you, for you to be in a relationship, to receive love. And I think during this time you have done a lot of healing work, so congratulations. During this time you are realizing, wait, I am lovable. I am beautiful. I am worthy. Like, I think you are moving forward from this concept of nobody is going to ever love me to this concept of, wait, I am lovable. I think everything is self concept, right? So the moment you see yourself as lovable, you got a bunch of love proposals. Like, the moment you see yourself as worthy, as beautiful, that's how the world is going to react to you. The world reacts to you the way that you interact with yourself. So I think during this time, you're finally like moving forward from this idea that I'm hearing I'm gonna die alone. I think you're moving forward from this idea that I'm not lovable, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough for people to love me, and realize, no, I'm actually great. Hello, it's a blessing for people to have me in their life. It's a blessing for me to be in this room, right? And I think this is actually leading you to a new relationship. And he has to do a lot with concept. He has to do a lot with you seeing yourself as lovable. And because you see yourself as lovable, you are loved. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Yeah, there is an impulsive energy here. I think you're gonna finally have this realization of I'm lovable, I'm beautiful, I'm worthy. And this is gonna give you a jolt of energy and you're gonna be like more confident in your actions. There is a part of you that is like this horse is a bit scared. There is a part of you because you have not experiencing this yet, like this newfound confidence, this newfound I am amazing. Like there is a lot of inner confidence and a lot of self-love here. And I think you're kind of going to shock yourself because you are like in this new confident person with a lot of self-esteem and you're gonna act and interact with in the world with a lot of self-confidence and a lot of self-esteem and you're gonna almost shock yourself and be like, who is this person? I never acted this way, but you deserve to act that way. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you should be confident. Yes, you are loved and lovable and you are more than worthy. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising? I heard you setting yourself free from the male gaze, and I think you're setting yourself free because imagine we are never beautiful enough in society's eyes, right? There is always something to change, weight to lose. Like we are never good enough, right? There is always something to change, and if we see it from that perspective, we'll never feel good enough about ourselves. And I think you are setting yourself free from the male gaze by saying, yes, I'm not a runway model, but even the runway models, even the most beautiful white person that has ever existed, does not feel good enough, does not feel beautiful enough, and it has a lot of insecurities. You are saying, I am who I am, and I love myself as I am. I don't need to lose more weight. I don't need to do this and that to become and to feel beautiful. I am beautiful because I was born beautiful. I think you are coming to yourself and setting yourself free from also other people's judgments, saying, hey, whatever, however you perceive me, I will still love myself. I will still find myself beautiful and I will still find myself worthy. And you are setting yourself free from all this very male centered ways of seeing the world, like this very male centered way of living, right? And realizing that I'm worthy as I am and I don't need your approval to be worthy. Bye, Cancers. Hello, Leos. Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Leos? Wow, these are very happy times for you. Imagine there is a vibe here that you might be a very independent person, even hyper independent, that you like to do everything on your own, you feel like you don't need anybody, and maybe there is an happening during this new moon in Aries, something that forces you to depend a little more on others, and this is actually going to make you really happy. I think you're going to be more connected with your community during this time. I think you're going to be a bit forced to be connected with your community. It's like you need help to move to a new place, you need help to do this and do that, and you cannot do it alone. And maybe you are used to doing everything alone, and maybe you even like doing everything alone. You are like this hyper independence, and that's totally valid. But I think during this time you're gonna need help, you're gonna get help, and you're gonna be very happy by it. You're gonna feel very supported by the people around. You're gonna feel like, hey, I actually can trust you guys. I actually can count on you guys. Like, this is beautiful. Wow, you're gonna feel very loved by the community around you, by your family, by your friends. And you're gonna feel like, wait, like I've been in my hyper independence bubble, but it's also beautiful to see that I can count on you guys when I need to. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Leos? Yeah, I really think during this time you are healing a wound around not being able to trust people. Maybe you felt a lot of disappointments in your childhood. Maybe you felt like you couldn't count on people. People are always disappointing you. I think during this time you're going to be shown that you actually have trustworthy people around you. You actually have a community of people to support you. You actually have people that love you, right? And you're going to be shown that during this time, or you're going to feel that way during this time. And you're going to be really happy about this. It's going to give you a lot of happiness. And also, you're going to realize that you don't need to do everything alone. Not everything is your responsibility. You can ask for help, and not everything needs to be you and you only doing it. You can allow people in, and people can be trustworthy and can do the job right. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising? And I think with this sense of community, when we sense that you can ask for help and get help, I think this will allow you to pursue bigger projects in life. It's like building a new house or building a garden or building something and realize, wait, before I could only build a chair because I was alone. Now that I realize that I have a community, I can build a closet. It's like you're going to be able to pursue more things in materiality, build more things, maybe pursue an idea, a new project, something, because you're going to realize I am supported. I can count on the people around me. I am not alone. Bye, Leos. Hello, Virgos. Sun, moon, or rising. Aries, new moon in Aries affecting my Virgos. Oof. Okay, and this might be a bit of a indecisive time for you. There is this energy here that maybe you're not going to be as fiery as you usually are. Maybe you're not going to be as impulsive. Imagine, it's like I think you are dealing with a situation with a little bit of tension, a little bit of competition. Maybe you have a bit of tension with the people around you, and maybe in the past you are a person that is very like outspoken, and somebody comes to you and you say it immediately. I think during this time you're gonna go lightly, you're going to do it differently, you're going to do it with more caution, because there is this energy here that, for example, someone in the past annoyed you and you respond immediately, and I think you felt, or you are realizing this now, that maybe that's not the best response. Maybe there are different ways to act for you, and this is really for you to build a sense of security and stability with the people around you. Maybe in the past, if something is something wrong, you're very responsive, like very like say how it is, piri piri da da. And there is this energy here that maybe like you're not forgiving people's mistakes, because I don't think you forgive your own mistakes. I think Virgos, that's the vibe, right? Perfectionists, not allowing themselves to make mistakes, and there is this energy here that maybe you don't allow yourself to make mistakes, and you feel like you always need to show up to a certain standard, and when people don't show up to that certain standard, you responded immediately, right? Because you feel like you have to always show up in a certain standard, right? But I think you are giving it more measure. I don't think you are wrong in doing that. I think that's very valid to a lot of people. But I think you are realizing that not all the people are the same. Some people are really like that. They're always failing, like that's who they are as a person. Those people deserve that response. But you are realizing that people have bad days. People are going to fail. No one is ever going to be perfect. And I think you're being more forgiving with this imperfection. We're realizing and separating the people that fell from time to time because they are human, and the people that is just like they're who they are as people. Some people don't care about others, and some people just show up imperfectly all the time because that's who they are. And I think those people deserve that response from you. But I think you are kind of getting that balance of, okay, some people deserve this side of me, but other people don't. Other people make mistakes because they are human. They make mistakes, and it's not their like personality. Just they had one bad day and I caught them in a bad day. And I think you're being more forgiving in that, or at least less reactive. You are being less reactive to other people's BS and trying to separate, is this person constant behavior? Because if it's this person constant behavior, I need to put them in their place, and that's valid. Or is this an outlier in their behavior? Is this a bad day? Is just them going through it at this moment, right? There is this vibe here that you're being more cautious about that and less like reactive and less fiery. And I think this is actually building you more security and stability for yourself, and the bigger sense of community and bigger sense of family, because you're being more forgiving to the people that actually deserve to be forgiven, to the people that is not a constant. Their behavior is just like one bad day, right? And I think this is actually really helping you in building long lasting relationships. Bye, Virgo. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Libras? You might feel like you can speak. I'm getting this, my throat a bit blocked. You might feel like you can speak on something. Yeah, this might be a time that you are more contained. I think maybe you are going to spend less, you're going to save more money, you're going to be less fiery with the people around you, like you're going to say less. There is a very contained energy that you're going to be during this new moon in Aries. Very contained, saving your kind, saving your money, like a very contained energy. Even like maybe protecting your peace, protecting your materials, protecting your home. Something that's, yeah, you're very contained and very protective during this time. Oh, this new moon in Aries affecting my Libras. Yeah, I think during this time you're gonna be selfish with your money, as you should. Nobody is entitled to your money. I think you're not gonna overspend on others, and I don't think you're gonna overshare on others. You're gonna say, "Hey, this is my money. I'm not gonna spend it." Right? On you, at least. This is a very money focused pile. Like everything is pentacles until now, right? Imagine. I think during this time you're gonna, yeah, not to overspend your money on other people, not overspending your money in general, maybe looking into your savings account, but not only money, energy. You're not gonna overspend money, energy on people. You're not gonna extend yourself. You're like, bro, I'm not gonna, like, there is this impatience towards others. Impatience of like, I'm not gonna wait for you to improve. I'm not gonna wait for you to do better. I don't care. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna not wait for you to grow and to become the person that I'm hearing I want you to be. I don't care anymore. And I think this time you're gonna have this perspective shift. And I think this perspective shift is really about realizing that you're not selfish for not sharing your money or your energy, that you deserve to not overspend or share with people. There is this, you might in the past have been guilt tripped into thinking that you had to give to others, that you had to share your money with others, that you have to share your energy with others. And this is something that might have been really heavy on you. And realize you are realizing that being selfish is not a bad thing. And yes, I'm going to be selfish. And no, I'm not going to wait for you. And no, I don't care because I shouldn't care. Why should I care? Like, I think you're realizing that it's not selfish to prioritize yourself. And it's not, and even if you are selfish, it's not a bad thing because you're not hurting anybody. Like, you're not being selfish to use other people, you're just being selfish to protect your peace. And that's super valid. Oh, this new moon in Aries affecting my Libra sun, moon rising. Yes, I think you're gonna have a bit of very transformative moment because of this. Imagine maybe you are someone in the past, try to fix the issues, try to speak with people. Like if something was wrong, you really spoke with them with a lot of kindness and compassion. And you try to explain why they shouldn't be doing what they are doing. And like you really try to be peaceful and diplomatic and democratic about things. And you're realizing, F that. Like, I don't have patience for this. I'm not gonna wait for you to change. I no, 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 no. And I think this is going to be a very transformative time for you, realizing that you can focus on yourself and not try to fix others instead of always trying to fixing others. And I think, imagine, it's a very transformative time that I think is going to give you a lot of good things, but you might feel right now a bit unstable. Maybe you relied on this sense of for others to be okay, like for me to have stability and safety, I need others to agree with me, or we need to be on the same page. And you are realizing that you don't need these people to be on the same page as you. You don't need these people, yeah, you don't need these people, like you don't need them in your life. And I think this might be a bit triggering at the beginning because I think your survival instinct is going to be like, no, I need these people, I need these people to be on the same page, I need to have like peace with people, I need to everyone be okay. Later you're going to realize, wait, I never needed this, like I'm fine. At the beginning you might feel a bit shaky about it, like triggered about it, and you're gonna feel a bit unsafe and unstable. But this is just you changing, and later in your life you're gonna realize, wait, I'm fine. The world didn't end. I'm stable. I'm secure. My money is good, better than it was before. My stability is good, better than it was before. Yeah, I never needed these people. Bye, Libra. Hello, Scorpio. Sun, moon, or rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting a Scorpio's work? Wow, Scorpio. So I think, imagine you're manifesting a new beginning in your life. Like you're manifesting a new project, a new work, a new idea, like a new concept. Imagine, I think before, the way that you manifested something, the way that you made things happen, maybe it was through like the logical sense, in the sense of if you want to get a job, you got to network. If you want to make this happen, you have to work hard. And right now, you're kind of doing the opposite, and you're going through faith. Like you want something to happen, and it will happen, but you are relying more in this magical sense, less of this logical driven mindset, like less of this things happen this way and more through faith, more through miracles. Like again, is the example, if I want a new job, I have to network, and you're trusting, no, a new job is going to appear to me when it needs to appear to me. Or if I want to a new job, this position, I need to work really hard, and you're trusting, no, this is going to come to me. Of course, you're still putting in the work, but your faith in this happening is not as reliable on like the logical things and the things that you can do, but it's more reliable on your faith on you like speaking into existence, of you knowing that you can make it happen by envision it, and things are going to happen in right timing. Uh, Imagine, I think this is going to work out for you, but it might feel a bit, because it's something new and it's something you know, you might feel a bit unstable. You might be a bit like, hey, am I crazy? Is it going to really work out? This might challenge your sense of safety and security, but it's building a new sense of safety and security. But this might challenge a bit of your, yeah, like the way that you usually do things. That is the comfortable way of doing it. But I think you have been doing the logical thing for quite a while, and you realize that it has reaped you results, but maybe not the results that you want and need, and you're trying something new. And because it's something new, it might be a bit shaky and a bit fearful at the beginning, but I think this is a really good thing for you. And I think in the long run, you're going to learn how to have a balance between having logic and faith at the same time. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Scorpio sun, moon, rising? I also heard it's about believing in yourself. I think this is going to build a lot of self-belief, because you're realizing, wait, I don't need to do all of these things for things to work out. Like, I don't need, yes, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, I don't need to be so forceful for me to get things. I believe in myself, and I believe in the universe, and I believe in my own intelligence, skills, and talents to make this happen. Like, you're gonna realize that you don't need to put as much effort into things and control as much and like force things to happen to make it happen. And you are kind of relying more on faith, which will allow you a balance between having control and having faith. By Scorpios. Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Sagittarius? Okay, so this is a time of responsibility for you. My Sagittarius, I know I love you guys. I know you guys are very fiery, impulsive, like pow, 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 and I love that about you guys. But I think during this time, you're gonna be more careful, more cautious, more responsible. You're going to tone down a bit the fire and be like, okay, I'm going to do this like step by step. I'm not going to take action immediately. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to think about that. And I think it's wise. It's wise to have a balance between the fire and the caution, right? How it is moon in Aries affecting my Sagittarius. Yeah, I think there is here a wound around impatience. Maybe you are someone that is a bit impatient. Maybe you want things to happen right now. And I think during this new moon in Aries, you are learning, hey, it's okay. It's okay for things to take a while. Strong foundations take a long time to build. If I want something to be like long lasting, it's gonna take time to build, and that's fine. Just because things are taking a while does not mean that they are not happening. They are happening in a very solid foundation. And I think there is a very transformative energy of being less impatient and trusting that even if it's taking a while, it's going to happen, and just because it's taking a while doesn't mean it's not going to happen, and having this more balanced approach. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Sagittarius and my rising? Imagine, I think in a lot of ways, this impulsivity, like you are realizing that this impulsivity is actually creating a bit of more like chaos than in your life. Is actually creating more lack and more poverty, right? You actually realizing, right? Like if I'm patient, and if like I'm not as impulsive, like things are actually more long lasting. Is a thing of like if I do things quickly, they like it burns down quickly. But if I do things with more steadiness and more calmness, they actually last a long time. I think this is a lesson of you learning that good things take time and is okay. And I think this will actually allow you to build more solid foundations, and build way more money and build way more security, even if this money and security takes a while. They might take a while at the beginning. At the beginning, you might feel like you're not building anything, but you are. And I think that's a lesson that you are learning. By Sagittarius. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Aquarius? Ooh, okay, Aquarius. You're going to be recognized. I think you're going to have a win that's going to be seen by others. I think probably this is a big win. This can be like fame, winning awards, like having some sort of like virality. Like this is success. This is you winning something and being recognized by others. You're going to be given your flowers. You're going to be seen as a leader. There is something that's going to happen that, yeah, you're going to be seen as a leader. Like you're going to be successful, and people are going to see your success. Like you're going to have a win. I'm curious, what is this win? What is my Aquarius winning? I'm curious. I think you're gonna win something that you lost. It's like in the past, you might have lost something, and this can be what might have lost. Three things, right? You might have lost your sense of confidence, or your sense of feeling like I'm that be. You feel me like I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, and maybe in the past you lost that sense, and you're gonna finally get it back, or you lost almost your sense also of envisioning something and making it come true, like losing hope in your visions, losing hope that things are like that you what you imagine and envision is not happening. Like some things you're gonna have a win that it is gonna regain the sense of wait, my dreams can come true, what I envision can come true, it is coming true. And I think you're gonna win, like you're gonna have a win regarding something material like money, or an opportunity or a job that you were rejected, an opportunity that you were denied, and I think you're gonna finally have a win over it. Basically, something in the past that you lost that probably affected your sense of confidence, affected probably the way that you believe in your visions and your dreams, and affected your money. You're gonna win over it. Like you're gonna recover that win. You actually never lost. You're actually winning. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Aquarius? I'm hearing congratulations. You did it. Yeah, this is a win of something that you lacked. This is a win of something that you lost. Maybe something like, imagine the past, maybe I've been impatient about it, and maybe it brought you a lot of lack. It's giving a job that you couldn't get, maybe a job that you really worked for and really worked hard for, or a vision or a project or a business that you started trying to start, and it took you a lot of work, and it's probably like you were a bit impatient about it. Impatient in the sense that you are going to win either way, you're going to make this happen, but because it didn't happen in your frame, you felt it's not ever going to happen. And it is feeling that you invested into this, you invested all your money or your time or your energy, and you felt it was not reaping rewards, but it is. You're gonna start to see winning in that field that you felt you were losing. By Aquarius. Hello, Capricorns. Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Capricorns? Oh, Capricorns. I know you guys love work. I know. You guys love making money. You guys love to work. But I think you're going to be feel a bit burdened by all the responsibilities that you have right now. Again, not shaming you. I think it's a good thing. We love Capricorn. He's always work focused, money, 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 and that's great. But I think you're gonna feel a bit burdened during this time, due to all the responsibilities that you have in your plate, to all the work that you have to do. I think during this time, you're gonna feel a bit tired. Feel like, how can I juggle all of this? Capricorn, this new moon in Aries, how it's affecting my sun, moon, and rising Capricorn. You might feel overwhelmed during this time for sure. I'm getting a lot of overwhelmed energy because the cards, like a bunch of them, are always falling fine. I take them. Yeah, I think you're gonna feel overwhelmed not only with work but with life. A lot of things are going on here. I think imagine there are a lot of good things that are happening for you. I think you have a great sense of community. Maybe you build a great relationship with your coworkers. Maybe you have great friends around you. Maybe you have a loving relationship. Maybe you have a great household, right? I think there is a lot of good things happening, but there is also some things that are bothering you. There is a lot going on. I think you are, for one, closing a chapter in your life. I think something, maybe a old friend group, a old job, or even emotionally, like closing a chapter in your life that you don't want to continue, and that is taking a lot from you. I think also like you love your community, you love your friend group, you love your relationship, you love your family, yes, but at the same time, it's a lot of socialization. I think you're also feeling a bit overwhelmed with all the socialization, and you just need a breather, right? There is this energy here that you're also trying to balance your words and express yourself the best way that you can, and you are realizing, I'm tired, like I cannot do it all. Also, vibe here of like feeling, I think all of this is also a bit caused by the masculine energy that you encounter in your life. This also culture, right? Like this grind, and you are like kind of getting tired of it and realizing I need to have a balance between the grind, also the work, and my personal life, and I cannot do it all. Yeah, there is a big energy here of you almost want to say no to things, and you know you should say no to things. Maybe you should say no to do more work because you need to rest. Maybe you should say no to this dinner because you need to rest, but you almost can't because again, it's giving you, you want it all, right? You want a job, you want a career, you want the money, you want the great relationships. And I think you are getting it all, but you are realizing the mental and physical toll it actually takes to balance it all, to have a great job, to succeed at your job, to make a lot of money, and to have like a bunch of friends and the family and the relationship, like so much going on. And I think you are finally realizing I know I need to focus one thing at a time. And I think this is hard for you. I think you realizing I cannot have it all at the same time. I can have it all, but like at the time, like I cannot do it all in one sitting. I need to focus in one thing at a time. I can have all those things, but they need to be one by one. I cannot have everything at the same time. And I think you are realizing, okay, I need to start two things one thing at a time, because you're going to be super overwhelmed and you're going to be like, I cannot do this anymore. And this is going to create a tower moment within you when you're going to have this really transformative pivotal point of like, I need to do one things at a time. I cannot have everything in one sitting. I can, but I don't have the energy to juggle everything, because I think the life that you are living now is an answered prayer. I think it's everything that you ever wanted, but you are realizing, wait, I cannot manage it all. By Capricorns, hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. How is this new moon in Aries affecting my Pisces? You're going to be more introspective during this time, and I don't think this is a bad thing. When I was shuffling, I heard good times. I think you're going to be more to yourself, more pensive to your emotions, more introspective, and I think you're going to like it. I love Pisces. I think they are very, yeah, imaginative, big imagination. And I think you want to be to your own thoughts and imagination. And I think you like that. I think that's something that works for you. It might not work for a lot of people, but it works for you. Yeah, there is this perspective shift that you want to have about your sense of security and safety and your independence. I think there is here something that you might have defined your independence by one thing. Like imagine you have stability and you have security and you have independence, like you have safety. If you have, for example, a good relationship, a good job, this amount of money, this and that, and you are realizing that maybe that's not quite what gives you that safety and security, because I really feel like Pisces are like they like to be free. They actually like to live a more free life than actually to be bounded by relationship and job and these material things, right? And the things that in society, quote unquote, we should aim for. I think Pisces that they have a particularly like a unique way of living life, and I think you are realizing that maybe what society told you should do doesn't work for you. And I think you are having this perspective shift of like, maybe I don't need to live other people's dreams, maybe I can create my own dream, and that is what is going to give me that sense of stability. Because I think until now you've been living other people's dreams, like having the relationship, having the job, and you're realizing I don't feel that safe in it. I don't feel that secure in it. Like it is not giving me what I thought you will give to me. And I think during this time you are reflecting about it and realizing what will really give you that sense of freedom, of independence, of stability, of security. Because right now I think you're realizing that living other people's dream is not giving you that. Pisces, new moon or rising. Or it is new moon in Aries affecting my Pisces. I mean, enjoy. I think it's good time. It's good times for you. Yeah, you are getting over something that's hurt you in the past. You are getting over some sort of fear or worry. This is good times for you. Good times, even though, like for most people, it wouldn't seem like it, but for you, it is. You are getting over past hurt, maybe past relationship, something that didn't work out. You are getting over it, and you are redefining your own sense of happiness and your own sense of security, safety, and independence. Bye, Pisces.